That is what we have here, over 700 kg of fish. These are table-sized catfish that we harvested from a farmer yesterday. We folded them. These are the type of fish that we smoke. After drying them, we now manually debone them. We remove the bones and we put the fleshy parts in a jar. Those are the ones that we sell as deboned fish at the rate of about 55,000 naira per kilo. But what is happening here is that we've removed the intestine, we've washed. Now we are not soaking them in a brine. This brine is salt solution where you put about 1 kg of salt into 20 liters of water. So that is what we have here now. And you see, we are just waiting for this fish to stay inside this water for about 30 minutes before we start washing again. In that way, the slimy part will be gone. We wash thoroughly with sponge. These fish are the average weight of 1.9 kg. See it? This is what we want to dry today. Look at our oven down there. The oven has been fired up and the capacity of the oven is 700, meaning the oven will contain these fish at once and it will boil them and they will be ready for smoking. That's everything. Remember I told you that this our boiler oven is 700 kg capacity. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trays. We still have another chamber for tray down part, but that tray is too close to the heat, so we removed it. Now we now have 6 trays, and these 6 trays is carrying 714 kilograms of table-sized catfish that we bought yesterday. Now the average weight is 1.9 kg, and this is all we are going to dry today. So we are just going to parboil them the whole day because these fish are very big. Let me bring it out for you to see. Can you see them? That's over 360 pieces of catfish. Now, because these fish are very big, so we wouldn't want to dry them the same way we dry the normal size catfish. This one, we are not going to be flipping them over on time. We are just going to close up the oven and be introducing it steadily for a long period of time so that the fish will become tender before we transfer them to the smoking chamber. Now it is the cooking. Cooking in fish smoking simply means boiling fish at high temperature, which softens up the tissue. That is what we are doing today. Now, there is this aspect of our business that we don't get to talk about too much. That is the rendering of fish smoking services to people. That is, if you have fish, you can bring them to our farm. We'll take the measurement of the fish. We'll now charge you 400 naira per kilo to get the fish smoked for you. That is, from the receiving to the cleaning, to the gutting, to the salting, and the smoking of the fish. Once the fish are ready, under 1 week, you come and take them and you package them and sell on your own. Only smoked by us, but you sell. But that one, we charge people at the rate of 400 naira per kilo. But the reason why I don't get to talk about it much is because of our capacity. The number of ovens that we have is not enough to cater for our fish and also cater for outsiders' fish. That is why I don't really talk about it. Let's assume that these 714 kg were brought here by a farmer or somebody who just wants us to smoke it for them. We charge them at the rate of 400 naira per kilo. So for me to smoke this whole lot of fish, which is 714 kg, for somebody, the person will get to pay 285,600 naira. That is 400 naira per kg multiplied by 714, which is 285,600. That is how much we would charge to smoke this 714 kg. And you get to wait for about 2 weeks because big fish like this stay long. But their services, we are still doing it on a low key because we don't want to put too much stress on our workers and because of the number of ovens that we have. So we do that too. Fish smoking services is part of the things that we do. But this is our fish that we want to smoke and sell. So if you want to smoke fish, you can contact us. If it is something that you can, but that fish, you have to get it to our farm live. But if you want to smoke your fish, just the same way we have our fish that you are interested in just selling, or you have access to fish, or you are a fish farmer that you just harvested your fish and you want to smoke them, all you need to do is to get the fish down to our farm live. Depending on the size of the fish, we will now give you the duration, the time it will take before the fish gets ready. It's part of the things that we do. Now we have a 10 tons capacity smoker oven right there. Here we have 700 kg boiler oven. We have another 700 kg boiler oven, and we have another 700 kg firewood powered boiler oven. Now we are working on 714 over 360 pieces of big fish of 1.9 kg average weight. This is all we are going to do today, like I said. Now let me push it in for you to see. The fire is coming up, the smoke too. Now I'm going to close the oven and wait for about 2 hours. Then we come back and check the progress. Now I want to fit them on this tray. So they will be on this tray for at least a minimum of 1 week where they are going to be drying. So I will try to arrange it in such a way that, we have 10 racks on this oven. So the heat from the firewood is coming from down, and it needs to travel through the fish in order to make them dry over time. So I need to arrange the fish in such a way that the heat will be able to pass through the fish. So there will be spaces in between these fish. That is why we fold fish like this. So there will be spaces in between this. Wash it, wash it.